On Noah's 18th birthday, people ask about her stepbrother, Nick. He's in San Francisco for an internship at a law firm. Noah's best friend, Jenna, takes her to her room. Noah is upset about not seeing Nick, whom she is also dating, for months. Their parents are keen on keeping them away. She's still in love with him and feels like jumping on him whenever she sees him. She rushes downstairs when she hears Nick's car. Rafaela, who is married to Nick's father, William, doesn't seem happy about their reunion. Nick passionately has sex with Noah and gives her a heart necklace. Noah promises to wear it forever and never break his heart. Noah and Nick can't keep their hands off each other and spend all their time together. At her high school party, Nick sits with his best friend Lion, who is dating Jenna. He's worried about him and Nick being much older than their girlfriends. He thinks the distance will ruin their relationships when the girls go to college. On the day Noah and Jenna are graduating, Lion comes to meet his brother Luca in prison. Lion doesn't think their garage will last long, and they don't have any money. Luca refuses to let the garage go and tries to think of something. Noah loves racing and is more than excited when she gets a car as a gift. Nick takes Noah to an apartment his grandfather, Andrew, gifted him. He has decided to stay back so he can be closer to Noah. He thinks the house is perfect, since it's close to her university too. Noah wonders if Rafaela will allow her to stay away from the campus dorm. Nick is surprised that she's thinking of living with him, so she gets offended. Nick wants to live with Noah but is stressed about it. Lion asks Nick to notice how expensive his girlfriend's outfit is. He thinks he can't offer her the future she deserves. When Nick feels money isn't important, Lion judges him for being a rich kid. Jenna doesn't like that Lion makes her feel bad for being rich. Noah suggests that she should get dinner for Lion at the garage instead of taking him to expensive restaurants. Jenna asks Noah to remember that Nick is crazy about her. She thinks Nick is only afraid to commit because his mother abandoned him. Rafaela comes to look at Noah's new apartment near the campus. She's supposed to share it with Briar, who also went to the same school. William introduces Nick to their new intern, Sofia Zabala, who is fresh out of Harvard. Nick remembers her as the minister's daughter and makes fun of her braces when she was young. She knows all about Nick's reputation and asks him not to check her out. Rafaela tries to talk to Noah about how people are thinking that she married William for money. She's feeling humiliated because pictures of Noah and Nick kissing are circulating. She asks Noah to be careful around him, but Noah completely trusts Nick. When Nick video calls Noah from the office, he informs her about sharing a cubicle with the new intern. He makes up a story about how much she stinks so Noah doesn't get jealous. Noah comes to stay at the apartment a week earlier. Briar makes everyone at the party leave and gives Noah tequila to cheer her up. She admits she wasn't always happy when Noah noticed the scar on her wrist. Their neighbor, Michael, comes looking for his jacket and seems interested in Noah. Briar brags about him interning in their college as a counselor and tries to set them up. William keeps getting calls from Noah's mother and his ex-wife Annabelle. He asks his assistant to keep ignoring her. He's just glad that Rafaela's plan of putting Sofia and Nick together seems to be working. Luca calls Lion about an opportunity with the garage. Nick and Noah play with his sister Maggie. When Annabelle comes to pick her up, Nick ignores her and drives away with Noah. She consoles him as he freaks out about his mother trying to reach out after so many years. He still remembers he owes Noah some sexual favors and makes her happy. Nick comes to drop Noah in her apartment but gets scared of Briar. He rushes out so fast that he drops his phone. In the car with his driver, Esteban, Nick asks if he remembers Briar. Esteban feels bad for Briar and wonders where she ended up. Lion keeps calling Nick's phone in Noah's place and calls Esteban when he doesn't respond. He has cut himself while trying to open a package his brother told him to deliver. Nick knows that it's and wonders why Lion didn't ask him for money. Lion doesn't want Nick's charity and just needs to enter the hideout of dangerous gangsters. Nick has promised Noah he'll stay out of trouble, so he watches Lion go in. Nick follows him a while later and finds Noah there too. The gangster they're dealing with is the brother of Ronnie, whom Noah and Nick had a fight with earlier. He's excited about Ronnie getting released from jail soon. He doesn't like that the package is open and asks Noah and Nick to pay extra for the missing cocaine. As someone takes them to the ATM, another gangster tries to stop Nick. Noah offends him by dropping her drink on him. This leads to a huge bar fight where everyone hits each other. When they're arrested, Nick asks Sofia to bail them out without informing his father. Noah is mad at Nick for getting involved with gangs again. She brings him to an animal shelter and makes him help her adopt a cat. She greets Michael and explains that he's Briar's friend. Nick seems worried about Briar, who has told Noah about an accident she had with her boyfriend in an illegal car race many years ago. She was in the hospital for 2 months, and her boyfriend got another girl when she got out. Nick suggests that he heard about Briar going crazy and stalking the guy. Nick wants to avoid Briar, but Noah assures him that she's away for an hour. While they get intimate, Briar scares them with a knife. Nick has noticed the cut on her wrist too, and Noah assumes her ex really hurt her. In college, Briar brings Noah to Michael for a counseling session. Jenna surprises Lion at the garage like Noah suggested. Annabelle comes to meet Noah when Briar is around. She offers to let Maggie spend a whole week with Nick if Noah helps her. She hands Noah her card and expresses her curiosity about Rafaela's relationship with William. Noah comes home to find Nick in conversation with Sophia and her parents. She realizes Nick lied about Sophia being unattractive and feels hurt. At dinner, she keeps getting irritated as Nick and Sophia finish each other's sentences about a case. Since their parents are trying to set them up, Noah announces that Nick asked her to live with him. Rafaela reminds William that she's upset because her father passed away exactly a year ago. Nick didn't know she had had nightmares and followed her to her grave. Noah knows he didn't remember the date because he was distracted with Sophia. She doesn't trust him anymore because he lied about who she is. Nick assures her there's nothing between them and promises that he's not hiding anything else. Noah still invites Annabelle to the house when no one is around. Annabelle informs her about a secret drawer with proof that she tried to seek custody of Nick. William's father, Andrew, blackmailed her with lawyers because Nick is his heir. Through photos, Noah learns that while Annabelle cheated on William, he also had an affair with Rafaela while they were married. Meanwhile, Annabelle sneaks into her parents' room and takes a toothbrush. Annabelle assures Noah that she did everything to get Nick's custody. She asks Noah to make sure Nick gets a letter. At the office, William asks Sophia to handle a case with Nick in London. Noah tries to slip in Annabelle's letter, but she drops it in front of Sophia. Nick gets angry about his mom writing to him and tears it up. When he asks how it got there, Sophia covers for Noah and claims it came in the mail. Nick brings Noah for a special date to make up for dinner the other day. He has made a permanent tattoo of the mark she left on him to show his commitment. As he dances with her, he explains that he might travel to London with Sophia for work. Noah doesn't seem worried and believes him. Even then, Noah is scared that his trip might be the end for them. As Nick arrives in London, Rafaela comes to see Noah at his place. She thinks Noah crossed a line at the minister's dinner. Noah is more irritated because Rafaela is trying to keep her and Nick apart. Rafaela reminds Noah that she has opportunities because she worked hard for them. Noah now knows that Rafaela was sleeping with William while her father was stabbing her with a knife. She knows that Rafaela has suffered with her father, but thinks she deserves to live her life on her own terms. Andrew suggests that Nick should be seen with Sophia, who is perfect for his image. Nick asks Andrew if he remembers Briar and wonders what happened with her. He remembers that Andrew had asked him to disappear for a while. Andrew asks Nick not to worry about the decisions he made as the head of a huge corporation. He thinks Briar being committed in an institution is not Nick's fault at all. When Noah gets back home, Briar can tell that she's smitten by Nick. Briar is still determined not to let Nick win. Sophia wonders if Nick is a controlling boyfriend, since he asked Noah to move in. Nick thinks she won't understand because she's only committed to her work. Sophia still asks him to be careful about a relationship everyone wants to break. Sophia gets a message about them winning the case, so Nick kisses her cheek in celebration. All this while, someone is snapping photos of them. Nick finds Noah missing when he brings roses for her in his apartment. Noah is with Briar and Michael, playing a game. When Briar heads off to bed early, Michael tries to flirt with Noah. She ignores his advances, but Nick turns up at the door. Noah asks him to trust her when she's trusting him with Sophia. Since Nick is mad at her, she suggests that they should take a break. Nick asks her to make up her mind in a week since he has been offered a position in London. After their breakup, Nick keeps trying to live his life, but misses Noah a lot. Noah comes across a photo of Nick in Briar's profile and seems suspicious. Nick comes to meet Lion at the garage, who is frustrated with his money issues. He wants to earn the money with a race on the same night as the company gala. He thinks they can sneak out when the girls are getting ready so they won't find out. Nick turns up at the racetrack and starts arguing with Ronnie. Noah and Jenna also join them because Noah is also taking part in the race this time. The winner will get 15,000 euros, and Nick wants to make sure Lion gets it. The racers are warned that they have to deal with the police if they show up. Only the racer who reaches the finish line will get the prize money. Jenna found out about the race because of the car in Lion's garage and is determined to make Noah win it. As the race begins, Nick asks Noah to let Lion win. Briar also turns up at the track and reports the illegal race to the police. They all soon realize that someone snitched on them but keep racing. Noah taunts Nick about being in an accident before with Briar. Noah still confidently gains a lead even if the police car is right behind her. When it's just her and Nick against Ronnie, they decide to get back at him and try to crush his car. Ronnie loses control right in front of a police car and crashes. Leaving him behind, Noah and Nick stop right behind the finish line to let Lion win the race. Ronnie gets arrested again, while the others drive away before the cops get to them. Nick enters with Sophia at the gala, while Noah has invited Briar as her +1. Lion feels bad about his inferiority complex, but Jenna breaks up with him for all his lies. Noah runs into Sophia and thanks her for helping with the letter. She learns that Sophia has made up her mind about shifting to London. Nick asks Briar to stop chasing him, but she reminds him how much he hurt her. Noah wonders if Nick has decided about the job, but he still has till midnight. Noah knows about him dating Briar and breaking her heart years ago. Lion decides to work with Jenna's father and start from the bottom if it helps him be with her. In the middle of the party, Briar walks towards the back gate and lets Annabelle enter. Annabelle confronts the whole family and claims that she never abandoned Nick. She shows William a paternity test she got done to prove that Maggie is his daughter. William knows it's a possibility because they slept together right before the divorce. When she shows them how she got the DNA, Noah admits that she let her into the mansion. Nick is angry at Noah for ruining his family and helping his mother extort money from William for Maggie. Noah admits she only thought Annabelle was trying to get close to him. Nick thinks she has stabbed him in the back and rushes inside the party to kiss Sophia in front of her. Briar shows Noah some pictures of Nick and Sophia from London and takes out her keys from the bag when she's crying. Lion asks Nick to realize that he's always irrational when it comes to his mother. He doesn't think Noah was at fault and asks Nick to swallow his pride if he loves her. Nick gets back to the gala to find Noah and apologizes to Briar for the car accident. He didn't know Briar was pregnant at the time, but she doesn't believe him. Nick tries to find Noah at her apartment, but she's at Michael's because her keys are missing. Michael notices a message from Nick and shuts off her phone. He helps her dry off and takes advantage of her vulnerability to sleep with her. Noah gets out of the apartment afterwards, but Nick can tell she's wearing Michael's clothes. Rafaela realizes that she made a mistake by meddling. She thinks Noah and Nick's lives are now ruined. Noah visits her father's grave again, where she notices a message from Nick. He has promised to be her light in the darkness.